How's it going, guys? Welcome back to GVN, and as some of you guys probably have heard by now, Atlus has released a brand new second trailer for Persona 5, and just like many of you guys, my first reaction was pretty much this.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm!
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm! Wait! Everybody calm down!
So I wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on what I thought about the trailer and things I picked up from the trailer in the form of an analysis. So if you haven't watched the trailer yet, go ahead and check out the description of this video and you'll be able to go watch the original one, and then you can come back to the analysis. So, without further ado, let's start up that new Persona 5 music and get started. The trailer starts off with the Atlus logo, and then we see a good view of what our setting is going to be. It looks like downtown Tokyo, maybe? It's a very large city, much different than what we're used to in Persona 4 and 3, much more lavish, and then we see the main character jumping through a building, presumably about to rob something in the building, and something goes bad, and the cops find him, and that's when the real part of the trailer begins. So of course we see the P Studio logo, the developer behind the game, and then we get introduced to our very first badass Persona song, along with some of the badass people that helped make this game. We also get a good look of what's going to be the main cast of Persona 5, or the 3 big characters in the game so far. Yourself, the main character. The 2 other characters are a male named Ryuji Sakamoto and a girl named Anne Takamaki. Igor is back with 2 new twin Velvet Room attendants, where the Velvet Room is taking place inside of a prison cell. We then see what appears to be a transformation or the summoning of the main character's persona in the middle of whatever town square this is. Now if you look at the poster that was released for Persona 5 earlier today, we also get a good look at his persona here, which appears to be wearing somewhat of like a similar suit as the main character, and pretty much matches up the animation seen in the trailer. Then we get our first good look at what's going to be the gameplay of Persona 5, which looks very similar to Catherine. We see the main character walking through the subway station and even getting hit by his really fucked up teacher. At least we get that returning theme from Persona 4. We then get introduced to the cast of Persona 5, where their headquarters is pretty much a pub at this point. We get the main character, who in this game is referred to so far as the hero. We get the blonde male character named Ryuji Sakamoto, the girl named Anne Takamaki, and this cat persona-like thing that's probably going to be replacing Teddy, named Morgana. Since the cat appears in the human world, it seems to be acting like the Teddy of this game, but it might also be able to transform between a real human cat and this other figure we're seeing. Most likely given to the animation that we see of a real life cat running over the screen. This might just be a stylistic choice of the trailer, but who knows. Now we get our first good look at the main menu system. We don't even see social links here anymore, so that might actually be cut out this time around. The social link system might actually be replaced by this cooperation menu item, which might actually be a multiplayer mode. The request and quest part of Persona 4 was also replaced by what seems to be missions, which could be little side heists that happen in the game. This is actually reflected when you go back to the part where the cast is at their headquarters. You see some sort of map on the table that shows a mansion, which probably means they're planning some sort of heist. There's also a short scene of a train conductor who seems to be possessed crashing the train, which I'm not really sure what this represents or what's going on. But we also get introduced to some more gameplay, which shows that there's platforming in the dungeons now and even stealth. We also get a look at where you'll be buying your medical supplies and your weaponry. Speaking of weaponry, you no longer just have a primary weapon, you actually have also a secondary weapon and even a gun. This might be the main character's first time in the new Velvet Room. You can see him chained up inside of a prison cell within the Velvet Room. Now this is interesting. We see the main cast fighting off some personas. This might be saying that personas, very much like the earlier Persona games, are actually demons in this game, or also act as demons. We then see a slow motion of all the characters about to do an all-for-one or all-in-one attack against these enemies, and it looks pretty badass. And finally, why end every trailer that way when you can end it with highway roller skating? The best way to end a trailer. So we have that, or what we presume to be the end of the trailer, but there's one little thing we missed out on. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Alright, so this seems to be like the main character is going to be able to turn into a persona. That's what a lot of people are saying. My best guess is look at the yellow eyes. This isn't a persona, this is a shadow. So this presumably will be the main character turning into a shadow, or into his shadow. So overall, that was my analysis. It seems like we're going to be playing as thieves or some vigilantes who have a different term of perspective when it comes to justice, so a little more of a darker tone than Persona 3 and 4, and a whole new perspective on how the story is going to unfold or just be told in general. So tell me your thoughts on this Persona 5 trailer and all the information that was announced today. Tell me in the comments below what you guys think about it, any other speculation you guys have that I may have missed in my analysis, and thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later. Hey, you guys made it to the end of the video. Thank you all very much for watching up to the very end. I really appreciate it. If you guys liked the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button on the screen right now. It'll tell you whenever I release a new video on this channel. And if you're into Persona content, you might want to check out my review of Persona 4 Ultimax for PS3 and 360. You can check it out by clicking that video on your screen right now. If you want to keep up to date with me on different social networks, you can find those at the bottom of the screen right now. I have Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. I pretty much have just about everything, so go ahead and check that out. More links to those social networks are in the description below, along with my gaming usernames. So thank you all very much for watching the video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Later.